Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Hey, so today, guys, that was an interesting one. We're gonna talk about some legal sports and what in the world has been going on. Because a lot has happened this past what last week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. Was absolutely insane. First up, we got Tom Brady. This man is back on the field now. He said the stands. He's not ready for the stand like yet. He's not ready to take a seat over there on the stand. So Tom Brady is now back. Tom Brady said that he's going to have another round of football. So let's have a little thought about it. I mean, Tom Brady is back. I mean, if you talk about how things are shaping up now, it should be interesting how the rest of everyone else is also going to be traded. Of whoever else needs a quarterback like the Colts or whoever. So that's interesting. So let's go ahead and have a little congratulations to Tom Brady for that to come back for another season. I'm sure he's gonna want to end off with a Super Bowl. I mean, that's something that he was on a little interview about, and he was saying that he wants to retire winning a Super Bowl. So that's probably another reason why he's also coming back as well. So next up, we got Russell Wilson. He's now been traded to the Broncos. So that's an interesting one. With Russell Wilson now being traded to the Broncos, he has probably the hardest division out of probably the whole entire NFL. I mean, let's be honest. He's going to be facing Patrick Mahomes. He's going to be facing Justin Herbert, and even guy's name I can't think of over there with the Raiders. For some reason, I can't think of his name, but he probably has the worst division out of everyone. I mean, by worst, I mean he has the most toughest division that he can ever probably be on. I mean, his division with the Seahawks is probably nowhere near compared to what his division is right now. And then next up, we got Aaron Rodgers staying with the Packers. I mean, the final number of how much he's going to pay, I don't think that has been out yet. Or if it has, I didn't see it yet. But so the fact that Aaron Rodgers chose to stay, of course, the Broncos was leaning towards Aaron if Aaron was taking that choice to go ahead and stay with the Packers if he would. So basically, they were trying to figure out if he was going to stay with the Packers or not. So I mean, I'll say that first choice was definitely the Broncos out of every single team inside the whole entire NFL. All right, so next up we got Mitchell Trubisky. If you remember, he was last season he was with the Buffalo Bills, and so now because remember he was the backup over there, and the last time he started was with the Bears. So now he's going to have that starting job again with the Steelers, because now he has now been traded to the Steelers. I think it was for a 2-year deal, if I'm not mistaken. So that's definitely interesting and good to see. So good for Mitch. And the next up, we got Deshaun Watson. He's not being charged anymore. That whole court case about him being charged. So basically, he's basically a free man now at this point. What team is going to pick him up? I don't know yet. I mean, if you look at it, it's a possibility he might, if he does play this season. If the Texans do not trade him, then he'll most likely just play for the Texans this year, and then most likely probably afterwards they probably trade back after this year, if that does happen. And then next up, you got, if you know, then you know, the Bears pass rusher Khalil Mack, probably one of the Bears probably top defensive players for like I don't know how many years. They traded him to the Chargers now, so the Chargers are just stacking up and getting better. I mean, especially with their type of division, and they definitely trying to make the playoffs this year. And telling they trying. I'm sure eventually they want to win a Super Bowl just like everyone else. So, And then last but not least, you got Colin Kaepernick. If you remember Colin Kaepernick, if you know the whole situation with him, with the whole taking the knee and everything else. So he put out a video saying that he's still working. He's still putting the work in. He's still throwing the ball and everything else. So would Colin Kaepernick come and stay? Well, not come and stay, but like, will he actually play for the NFL again? I don't know. I don't know if Colin Kaepernick will play for the NFL ever again. I mean, that's a tough one right there. But I think if he would play for like other teams, other teams like other football teams like the XFL whenever it comes out, or the league that's out now is the USFL or something like that. So if he would do those, and then possibly if he's successful, then most likely if the NFL could potentially look at him again, like, okay, he's not doing nothing crazy, so why not just bring him back again? But you never know, because you're talking about the NFL at the end of the day. So this should be interesting. That's about a week of sports so far, or a week and a half, maybe almost 2 weeks of sports that has been absolutely crazy. And of course, you got the March Madness happening. Then you got college sports. So potentially we might look over there as well to keep on expanding the sports for this podcast and the videos and everything else that's going to happen. So make sure y'all stay tuned and make sure y'all keep in contact. So make sure y'all follow my Instagram. It is The Unusual Sports. And then you can also look at my TikTok at King _Michael. It's Michael with a K. So make sure y'all stay tuned and potentially even look at my YouTube channel. It's probably be on here as well. It's the same name, King Michael as well on that. So stay tuned, keep in contact. I'll see y'all next time. Have a blessed day.